two ships can fight in this Antarctica.
Right, so the last place for the day is the Sphinx.
So
Right in
this
front.
Sphinx here, the oldest and the biggest Sphinx in Egypt. It's representing King Khephren, the owner of the second pyramid, with a head of a man and the body of a lion, to prove that the king was gathering between wisdom of the man and the strength of the lion. The Sphinx over there is made out of one solid piece of stone, which was naturally there, and the architect who built the second pyramid suggested the king to carve the Sphinx out of that stone. The king gave him the order to do it. It became the oldest and the biggest Sphinx. It's one piece, right? But it has an outer casing like the pyramids. The outer casing of the Sphinx is made out of a large number of small polished pieces of fine white limestone. The upper part of the outer casing collapsed. The lower part is still well preserved. Why? Because it was covered with sand for thousands of years, which helped to preserve the lower part of the outer casing. The Sphinx measures about 18 meters height and 70 meters length. About the nose is gone. Some historians, they thought it was shooted by Napoleon to punish the Egyptians, which is not true. It was naturally eroded. The remains never been found. We don't know where the nose is. And it used to have a beard. Half of the beard is at the Egyptian Museum and the other half at the British Museum. Let's go closer. It has the face of King Khephren, the owner of the second pyramid. You have the ticket?
Yeah.
مش راضي عني انت النهارده.
لا النهارده كويس الناس حلوه برضه.
So on that shaft, we found a statue for King Khephren, the owner of the second pyramid and the owner of the Sphinx. The statue is at the first floor of the Egyptian Museum, and you can see it here at the Egyptian Temple House. This is the image of the statue, and this is the Egyptian 10-pound note. The statue is made out of dolerite stone. It was hidden down there, but they make this shaft now, and tourists used to throw money here because they thought it's a wishing well. And this temple here called the Valley Temple or the Mummification Temple of King Kefren. It's where they mummified the mummy of King Kefren. The floor made of yellow alabaster, and the pillars and the walls are made out of red granite. They brought the red granite from Aswan, which is 900 kilometers from here. Look here, you cannot even put a piece of paper between two stones. Can you imagine
So
this
sweet.
technology?
Yeah.
What kind of technologies they had during that time?
Yeah.
4,700 years ago. So the mummy of King Kefren was mummified here in this temple, which takes the shape of letter T, and it was originally roofed. They took the mummy from here to the funeral temple at the front of the pyramid. Then they put the mummy inside the pyramid and they sealed the entrance with huge stone. This is one piece of stone. Let's count how many angles they did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still the same stone. And up there are 2 holes for fixing a wooden door. And there are 2 rooms, one at each side here. They were used as a store rooms to store the equipment they used during the mummification process.
Sometimes you have to ask about this yourself.
How many people? But too many can go more. It's in entrance. ده ما ينفعش نمشي منه.
Just ask yourself sometimes why you're
Sorry.
doing it.
English speaker. هيا يا ابني.
Did you took a picture?
خلاص.
He went to take the picture.
So from here you can see the outer casing, the lower part still well preserved. As I told you, the upper part collapsed because the lower part was covered with sand. And originally the Sphinx was painted. You can see remains of a reddish color on the face. Men, they used to be represented with a reddish color, and women with a white color, because men, they used to work outside.
$5 بليز.
Are you on any other website? Can we leave a nice review if you share?
Send him.
So right there we can see the tombs of the workers who built the pyramids. So it's not true that they were slaves, because if they were slaves, they were not going to give them that honor to build the beautiful tombs for them, and also to let them be buried inside this holy area, which is supposed to be only for the royal family members. And right there we can see the recent graveyard or cemetery, the active one, for both Muslims and the Christians who live around this area.
Want to buy, sir?
Hello, beautiful girl.